Alright, well, I wasn't planning to make another one of these until I had something that I felt was important to talk about. So we're we're just picking up where we fucking left off. So last I guess you could call it episode I did of this, I talked about online school and how fucking shitty it is. Um, so this one we'll just talk about the habits of every normal teenager. We're gonna talk about no, stay with me here. It's not talking about politics 24/7, even though your vote doesn't fucking matter because you're a 15-year-old girl. No, it's actually procrastination. I have met people that have good procrastinating habits. Like if they procrastinate like a day before it's due or something. If it's like something like that. But for me, I procrastinate until the last minute. With online school, it's made this really easy. So with online school, all I've had to do really is just kind of sit back, and if an assignment is due at midnight that night, I will literally go out of my way to turn it in at about 11:55 that night, because I'd rather do it at the last minute when I'm stressed out as fuck that I'm not even gonna get it in time than a week earlier, which is when it was assigned, because I'm just that fucking dumb. So if you pick up your books on logic, kids, then you'll see the page about, oh, isn't this a really thing to talk about because everyone already knows that they procrastinate? Well, yeah, but I don't have anything to talk about, and I don't know how often to make these episodes because I don't do commentary. So we're just going to make one whenever I'm fucking sleep deprived at 1 a.m. and I feel like talking. So, on to procrastination. Every time that I personally procrastinate on something, I feel like I have less homework. Like, I feel like it's a coping mechanism for me. My friends are always complaining about homework, and then I'm not thinking about it until, like, I will literally look at assignments when they first get assigned, check the date that they're due, remember that in my head. Like, I'll go through all this extra effort. It's like cheating. I'll go through all the extra, it's like when someone goes through all the extra effort of cheating, when they could just study. Like, they could just spend the same amount of effort. So that's what I do. I literally spend the amount of effort that it could take me to just do the assignment, and I spend that in figuring out how to do it as late as fucking possible. So I look at the date of when it's due, I look at the time of when it's due, making sure I know all that stuff, and then I just wait, and I look at exactly if I know how to do it, if I need to look up anything, if I have resources that I can cheat from or anything, and I just estimate a time that it would take me to do it, and then I leave myself at least that amount of, or most of the time at most that amount of time. So if I think I need 20 minutes for a chemistry assignment, I'm gonna give myself fucking 20 minutes. I'm gonna stop playing video games at 11:30, and I'm gonna hop my ass off of my silver ranked Overwatch games, and I'm gonna fucking do my chemistry homework in like 10 minutes. And because it's just, if I can assume the time right, it's just so easy to just do it then. But that begs the question: could I do it in 10 minutes the fucking week before when it was assigned? The answer is yes. Obviously, I could. But should I? So the thing is that I've talked to a lot of people about this, and it seems that procrastination sometimes like a motivator. To be honest, it's literally, I'll procrastinate something, and that'll motivate me to do it faster because I have a date that I have to turn it in by, and that date's in a fucking hour. And when it's that close, it's kind of like, oh, this is life or death. If you don't do this, then your grade goes down. So it's like I have to do it, and like it's the same thing with fucking. This isn't even just online school. I have a giant fucking problem with procrastination. Like throughout my entire life, I've had people tell me you need to stop procrastinating. Like elementary school teachers would say, you know, in middle school they're not gonna put up with procrastinating. You're gonna have to do your homework all the time. I procrastinated all through middle school and got like pretty much straight A's. So that was a lie. And then in middle school they were like, so you might have been able to get away with it here, but in high school, oh, you're gonna crumble under the pressure. And then in high school, I'm doing the same shit. It's just like everyone tells you the same thing, and every time I just can't. I just continue doing it. I can't stop. It's like a fucking drug. It's literally a drug to me to do assignments 20 minutes before they due on a Tuesday night when it's due on Wednesday. It's just I can't stop doing it. I have such a fucking passion for it. It's like snorting the fattest fucking line of cocaine that you could find. And that's how good it feels to just complete an assignment when there's 20 goddamn minutes left. It's like, I just can't even describe it. It's such a good feeling. But on top of that, I don't complain about my homework because I don't think about it until that date that I'm doing it at. Like, I'm not thinking about anything I have to do until I'm doing it. So until I am actually So it's a night before I need to do that assignment, or it's the night of the assignment that I need to do it. I am not thinking about shit. I'm not preparing anything. Like, if it's a project, I'm not preparing lines. I'm not preparing dialogue, or I'm not even thinking about it. I'm playing video games, or I'm doing anything else. I'm doing anything else. And then once I actually do the assignment, so if I leave the problem that I missed my fucking record by 1 sec. Oh, I missed it by 2 minutes. Okay, anyways, the problem for me with not procrastinating is if I don't procrastinate, then I kind of just sit there for like I have friends that can contest to this. So let's compare 2 assignments that I had recently. I had a chemistry assignment that was a review for our final quiz of this semester, because our semester's ending in about a week. And so my teacher gives us this paper. It's on everything we've learned in the semester. I knocked this thing out in about 20 minutes. And it's like probably an hour before it's due. And then I have a Spanish assignment. And I have to write... I've given a picture. And I have to write a caption and a title for it using a word bank. And I have to make out like... it just says be creative. That's all she says. And she's grading us on being creative. Like, first of all, it's not a fucking language arts class. It's Spanish. I shouldn't have to be creative to pass her class. But second of all, I legitimately took, once again, like 20 minutes to do that chemistry assignment. And to do that Spanish assignment, I muted in my Discord call with my friends at about 8 p.m. And I was done at midnight. Because, and I'll be honest, exactly what I was doing is not something I'm ashamed of. I was watching Mr. Beast videos. I was watching Mr. Beast videos for the whole time. I was watching Mr. Beast the entire time. And the thing is, this is the only reason I admit that is because it's a prime example of what I fucking mean. I will go out of my way to do something I don't normally do just to get out of schoolwork. So if I found like one Mr. Beast video and I was like, huh, this is really not that interesting. So I watched like 20 more for the next 4 hours. And sure, like when I first when I first started working on the assignment, I did like one. There were 3 headlines. There were 3 pictures I had to do, and I did one. So I'll give myself that much. And I started thinking about ideas for the other 2, but I just would be like, I would just watch a Mr. Beast video, and I'd be like, God, Chandler really fucking sucks at this. And then I would just like, I would just watch another one, and I just see Chandler lose over and over and over again, and that was my life for 4 hours until I was like, oh, that's right, I have school tomorrow. I actually need to sleep too. Silly me, how could I forget about that one? So I just had to knock it out. I knocked it out in like probably 30 minutes. It took me 4 hours to do something that took me 30 minutes. So as much as that doesn't make sense, yeah, that's how procrastination works. And this is why you don't do drugs, kids, because this is what happens. I don't think there's anything that really causes procrastination. It's just kind of, I don't know if it's genetic. I would just call it fucking laziness. There's probably procrastination that like people literally can't do stuff physically until the last second. I can do stuff. I just find it a waste of my time to do it the second it gets assigned. Sure, I'd probably get a better grade on half the missing assignments I have, but on top of that, why the fuck would I do it? Like, just why? Just no. Okay, when I could just not. But anyways, yeah, this is my second episode of this bullshit and me talking about this constantly. So if you want to hear a 16-year-old whose opinion doesn't matter keep talking about issues that you don't care about, then go ahead and subscribe or like or fucking comment. I don't even fucking know at this point. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you whenever the next time is that I'm very, very fucking bored at 1 o'clock in the morning. See you.